Good morning. Thank you for joining VirtualPBX admin training. As the name suggests. Good morning. Thank you for joining VirtualPBX this is for our Dash platform. For our vConsole customers, we no longer do live trainings for you. However, if you go to our website, go under support and vConsole support, which takes you to this page here. You will see down about halfway. The advanced admin training is the complete training for our vConsole customers. It covers all the features that you'll want to make use of. And if you scroll further down, you'll see individual guides based on the various features or the various devices that you can use on the vConsole. Likewise, for our Dash customers, we have a Dash support page. And if you scroll down, we do have videos here. The new user training is the full training we have posted on our website. Basically covers what we have here or what you would have found on our YouTube channel as well. And further down, again, individual guides for the various features and devices that you can make use of on your Dash account. All right, let's get logged in. Actually, let's see if I'm logged in properly. I don't think I am. We'll go ahead and go to Dash login. Oh, yep, still logged in. So let me get logged out of this account. So yes, you can have multiple accounts. They can even have the same email address. You just have a different account name. So your login is your email address, password, and then the account name, which is normally your business name. Now, one thing to keep in mind is each user on an individual account will have to have a unique email address, i.e. you can't have 5 people log in using support@abc.com and have their own individual user. They would just be logging into the same user in that scenario. Now, you could set them up as, support1@abc.com, support2, yada, yada. And just realize that if you don't have those as legitimate email addresses, then any kind of password recovery or voicemails would go to that fake email address and bounce. All right, so now we're on our dashboard page. If you're a new sign up, you'll first get the wizard coming up. Basically gives you an overview of the account. Once you close out of that, you can go get to the dashboard. Your broad navigation as an admin is up here at the top right under the hamburger menu or the 3 horizontal lines. First option is the dashboard, which is what we're on. The second one here is queues. This is if you're making use of ACD queues. Blacklists is a feature to block phone numbers from calling into your system, i.e. someone's been harassing you or you're getting robo-dollars from a specific phone number, you can block the specific number. Faxes, this goes to the Fax Manager. So as an admin, you can get to any fax box on the system, and you can see the inbound and outbound faxes. Down below, you also see voicemails. That's the same thing. As an admin, you can get to any voicemail box and see the messages. The monitor, this allows you to see the current status of your users. Basically, are they on a call? Or rather, are they on an inbound call? Are they on an outbound call? Have they marked themselves unavailable? Or are they simply just waiting for a call? Recordings, this gets you to the call recordings if you're making use of this feature. User portal is what every user can get to, whether you're an admin or just your normal user. Basically, this is used to look at voicemails or recover voicemails, as well as manage your call forwarding. So like if you're going to be away from your desktop VoIP phone, you can put in a call forwarding rule temporarily, for example, to have calls get sent to your cell phone. Voicemail box, as I mentioned before, is like the faxes. And then webhooks, if you're making use of APIs to link Dash into other software, this is where you would handle that. Excuse me. All right, so here under total users, you basically see everyone, your total number of users on the account. You're being billed for every user. So when you add another user, your bill is going to increase. Likewise, if you remove users, your bill will decrease. Then you have your total devices and broken down by type. And unregistered means, generally speaking, it's a VoIP phone that is not connected to us, right? The system sees it as there's no IP address, it's not connected on an internet, we can't send calls to it. Main number, you can have multiple main numbers. In fact, you can have 20 more, whatever, up to you. These numbers all behave the same way, right? They will have the same main greeting play. They're going to have the same initial routing. Your fax box number, this is for your inbound faxes. As more people get away from faxing, that may not be necessary, and you can remove it. Total numbers, basically, these are the numbers you have in your account. Assigned numbers, these are numbers that you're using, right? So they're your main numbers. They're your fax box numbers. There's numbers that go directly to a user, numbers that go to a ring group, numbers that go to an ACD queue, right? They're going someplace in use, right? Spare numbers, these are numbers on your account, but you're not using them. They don't ring to anybody or anything, right? These are numbers you're keeping on your account because you're going to have a future advertising campaign or for future growth into a new market. You just wanted to get the number ahead of time so you have it and you're ready to go. You're still being billed for the numbers even if they're not being used. They're on your account. Then you have a breakdown between, in this case, USDID, meaning US local numbers, like LA number or DC number, etc. Or US toll-free. You can also have international numbers as well. Company directory, this is how many users you've put in the company directory. You can see that I only have 10 here versus the 19 total users, meaning that there's 9 users I decided as an admin I didn't want in the directory. I can always change my mind on that. Next up, we have your account ID. This alphanumeric string is technically your account number. However, if you ever call into support or to billing or account services, we typically don't ask for this number. We typically ask you for your company name because that's a lot easier for people. Your account realm, you typically use this for your outbound faxing. In terms of outbound faxing, you're using email. So you use the subject line is, or the to field, excuse me, is the phone number you're faxing to and then at this account realm. So @ symbol and then this string. You would also use it to program a third-party VoIP device, whether that's a soft phone application from, say, like Counterpath, or it's a model phone that's not supported by our auto-provisioning system or feature. Then down here at the very bottom, you have a store discount code. So just by being a customer of ours, you get a discount going through and buying anything on our web store. Store link is right up here, top right. And you just add that code in at your checkout, and you get a discount. All right, caller ID. This is your company caller ID. You can choose between any of your main numbers. You got the company caller ID name or CNAME. This is restricted to 15 characters, including spaces and special characters. Couple things to keep in mind. Not every carrier supports CNAME. And if a call happens to route through one of those carriers, the CNAME information will not get through to your destination. Even for the carriers who do support CNAME, if they're having heavy call volume or they're having a maintenance, that the CNAME information, is the first thing they drop. Right? For all carriers, their priority is to connect the call first and foremost. And then secondly, get the caller ID, and then last and least is the caller ID name. And one other concern is if if you're dialing someone who has your phone number programmed into their device, that device's programming is going to supersede anything we send to the phone. All right, now we've got the company emergency address, or E911. So this is for your VoIP devices. Someone picks up a VoIP phone, calls 911. This is the default address that is sent out to emergency services. So you want to make sure this is correct. You can also set this up per device. So that way, if you have remote workers, they can have their own address information here. And then you click on Save Changes. All right, hold music. This is your company default hold music. Now on Dash, hold music is after a call is already connected to somebody and one of your staff members has pressed the hold button on their phone. This is the default music that will play. Dash, you can upload your own file. Just find it on your computer. It supports .mp3 or .wav, .wav, up to currently 1 megabyte in size. 1 megabyte MP3, for example, is approximately 5 minutes. Now, the biggest thing to remember when you're uploading files to Dash is that you want to make sure it's recorded in mono, not in stereo, right? When you listen to it over the phone, it's one speaker. You don't have two, so it's not going to be in stereo, which means if you have a stereo file, you're trying to put in 2 streams through 1 speaker, and all you end up getting is a lot of static. And then you would click on the little upload icon here, and then click on Save Changes. All right, and looks like no one has shown up, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this training short. Maybe.